you can always call the Urban League at 561-833-1461 and make an appointment. We're there.
And Tony, if I could also add, individuals need to know that the stimulus package is going to help individuals whose mortgages are backed by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. So, but they also need to know if they do not have a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mae backed loan, their lender or servicer will still probably have workout options for them. So all is not lost, but they need to communicate either directly with their servicer, or they can call the Urban League directly, and we can work with them on that.
Okay, give me that number again, and then we have some information, because we're wrapping up your portion of the show, but I want people to get that number. Patrick?
561-833-1461.
833-1461. And I know that I've sent people to you, and they've always been helped. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Tony.
And I wish you well with this problem. Thank you.
Thank you.
And in a moment, we'll have another few experts to help us. But in between, remember, we keep promising you the numbers, the websites, everything's on the internet that you need to know. We're going to give you this page of factoids. You need to jot these down. If you don't have time, then go to our website, wxel.org. We'll be back in a moment. Sherry Scarborough. She is with the Boca Raton Community
West
Boca Community Council, which works with homeowners and management groups and neighborhoods, right?
Exactly. We consist of 115 community associations in the West Boca area.
And Deborah Ricks, you are with the Foreclosure Center. And boy, oh boy, you must be a busy woman these days.
Yes, the nonprofit that that has collaborated with the city is Home Free USA. And now, before program was only for residents of the city of West Palm, but we've broadened our horizons, and now we're helping people from, say, Martin County down to Boca Raton.
That is awesome. Now, tell me, when you say helping, are they physically coming in, getting counseling, getting some of the information that we heard, you know, the programs about in the last segment, and you're physically saying, here's the information, now you need to do this, this, and this?
We get a lot of people who have actually been served by their lender. So we help them with formulating a letter to answer the what we call the 20-day letter. They get a letter and they have to answer in 20 days. And then if they've progressed even further, there's an attorney that we work with who will help them to stay off the foreclosure. In other words, try to get a postponement or something until they can get a modification or something from their lender.
And is it difficult? I mean, do they come to you at the kind of the last moment, or are people aware that you're there and they're getting the help before they get to that
Some
point?
people are waiting to the last moment, but we have a lot of people that are coming because they know that they are spending their last dollar, and next month doesn't look like it's going to be promising, or the month after they're at the end of their savings, so they need to get some help, and that's always the best thing to do.
And again, I want to remind people we have a phone bank going. If you have a question, please call us. Sherry, you're in a situation where we're talking about the people that are facing foreclosure, but neighborhoods, even people who can afford their mortgage, are being affected because obviously if you move out, there's no lawn care, the homes go into really a kind of depreciated look, and that affects everyone around them.
Absolutely. The associations that count on the homeowners making their monthly maintenance payments to pay for the common area maintenance, now are they not only paying for the homeowners that can't afford to pay or that are in foreclosure, they also have to pay for that homeowner's lot to be maintained. Oftentimes the communities send in landscapers, irrigation, tree trimmers to keep the property up to snuff as well as the common areas.
And what can that, how can that affect me? I mean, are the management groups going to have to eventually pass that on to people who are even affording their mortgages?
Absolutely. The management companies, the board of directors have included almost in every association a bad item or bad line item on the expense report, and that of course affects everybody's maintenance assessment because you've got to pay for those that aren't paying, as well as your service providers. And although a homeowner is in foreclosure, they're not paying their maintenance, they're still receiving the same services as everybody else.
So is there an overall kind of message to people? Are they kind of coming together? I know I read in one article that some neighborhoods are kind of on Saturday saying, okay, we're going to go and cut this lawn and we're going to pick up this person's trash in their yard so that overall the neighborhood can look good.
Absolutely. A lot of communities have set up committees that go in and they do that, and they at least keep the newspapers out of the lawn, because eventually, even though that home will eventually be sold through foreclosure, it will bring down the other neighbors' homes. And as the common areas become overgrown and the communities cut out services to the overall community, it devalues everybody's property eventually.
Okay, I'm going to take a moment break here. We have another factoid that kind of talks about what Sherry has been talking about. What to do, though, if you think you're heading towards foreclosure or somebody you know is. Here's a few facts.